and I sign in as a student, the first thing that I will see the first time I sign in is the EDSBY tour. You can take this tour and explore EDSBY a little bit more in detail on each of the screens that you get to. For the purpose of this video, I will be exiting the tour to walk through. So as a student, the first thing that I see is recent activity. This is activity from all of my teachers that have posted information for me to see. As a student, this can become a little overwhelming. That's why you also have information in each of your individualized classes over here on the left. So I can see that my science teacher has been putting a lot of information for me to look at. Additionally, I can also see which assignments are due in the near future. So this week, it looks like I have a Venn diagram due about the inner and outer planets, as well as some questions that I have to do. It also looks like I have a test. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my science class, just so that way I can see the work for this particular class. Again, when I enter the class, you can see that I have a tour because I have not been here before. For the purposes of this video, I will exit the tour. Now, I can see my teacher, I can see my classmates, and I can see some other information that has been added by my teacher. In the center, I have the activity feed, where I am able to add notes and post files as well as links. I only want to make sure that I use this when my teacher asks me to. Everything that you see in yellow is because it is new and I have not seen it yet. If I leave and come back, the yellow will go away. Off to the right, I have a calendar. It says nothing is scheduled today. And you can see that I have my 2 assignments that I must do. Additionally, if I scroll down, you can see that I have a test to take. Here is a journal which tells me exactly the assignments that I'm required to complete. So I have my objective, any essential questions that my teachers have, as well as the tasks. Attached to that journal, I have some resources that will help me complete these tasks. If there are additional journals, I can find them by clicking on Journal. In this case, this teacher only has 1 journal set up. However, if there are multiple journals, they will all show on this page. So I have one assignment called the Inner and Outer Planets Venn diagram, and I would like to submit it. Once I click Submit, I can see that I have the file that is given to me by my teacher. This is a resource that I should use to help me complete the assignment. Once I download and complete the assignment, I will then upload or attach the assignment to the message. So that way I can submit it for grading. I will click on the icon that says Browse Your Computer. Then I will navigate to where the location of the assignment is. It will be helpful if you save folders on your computer for each subject for you to save your work into. Here is my assignment. I will click, and then I will click Open. If I have any additional comments to my teacher, I can add them here. If not, just click Submit. I will know the assignment has been submitted because over here it is crossed out, and I have the option to resubmit. I can resubmit any assignment until the due date, which in this case is Friday, March 27th. Scrolling down, I can then check the journal to make sure that I am on track to completing all of my assignments. Switching over to all grading will happen in the My Work section. When I click on My Work, the first thing that I will see should be a graph. If EDSBY is down, you may not see this graph. That's okay. All of your information will be here under Assessments. This is where we want to check for our grades. So here is an outline of all the assignments that I have due. So I have one upcoming assessment. We can see there's the questions, and that is due in 2 days. I can see that I have one graded assessment, which is the Venn diagram, which I just submitted. And I can see that I have one ungraded assessment, which is the quiz, which I have to take. So I can also see on my graded assessment more details if I click on the assessment. From here, I can see my submitted file. I can see my teacher's grade. I can see this note from my teacher. Susan, wonderful work. Challenge yourself with this new assignment. I can click on the assignment, complete the assignment, reply back to my teacher, and attach my work. I will then click send. Now that extra work has gone to the teacher for them to review. If I am not receiving grades, or if it seems like I don't have any assignments that have been graded, I will want to message my teacher. And I can do that by this messages icon in the upper left. If I choose my messages, I will then choose compose message and type in my teacher's name. In EDSBY, it may only show you the last name of the teacher. And then I can send them a message. And click send. And then Mr. Terrell will see the message when I send it to him. It is very important to keep open lines of communication with your teacher as well as with your parent. Additionally, as students, sometimes we don't have to submit an assignment. Sometimes our teacher asks us to complete activities here in the middle of the feed. So in this case, it says Mr. Terrell wants me to watch the following video and write what I learned in 2 to 3 sentences. So I will watch the video, and then I will hover over and I will look for the reply button. So under reply, I can write down what I learned. And then I will click share. So now my post is falling in line with the requirement of the teacher for this particular part of the assignment, which again comes over to what I am asked to do inside of my journal. If I want to take a test, I can come here and click on Take Tests, start the test now, and then go and answer the questions. Click Submit. Once I have chosen all my answers, I get feedback immediately, and it looks like I have gotten all 3 answers correct. So I got 100%. If I want to check again, I can come to my work, click on Assessments, and I can see that my quiz is submitted, it has been graded, and if I have any extra retries, or if I can take the assessment again, I will have that option here. Clicking on the EDSBY icon takes you back to the EDSBY home screen, where then I can check for work from all of my other classes. Now, switching back over to the teacher